Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to present our Apex project. So our Apex project is about solar powered fan cap. So the members are Ezzryfahrin Daniel, Akmal Hakimi, Alexander Alif Hakim, and me, Muhammad Amin Faris. So the problem statement, we are focusing more on construction workers as they are exposed to sunlight more often. Next, workers do not have the access to a comfortable working surrounding in a hot and sunny day. The objectives: to design comfortable cap with a fan attached and to provide cool airflow to reduce heat under sunlight.
Alright, so for our project, we make a hypothesis for the result, which is expected result. First, the innovation of the solar powered fan cap help buyers to avoid critical heat in hot day as the fan will rotate faster when the sunlight become brighter. The second, the material used in this innovation is more eco-friendly than the research. Besides, the arrangement of the solar panel is also different to give the maximum amount of solar energy captured by the solar panel. However, both previous and research prototype use sunlight as a main source.
So, I will now tell you how to build and how we built it and how it works. So first, 2 solar panels were put on the bill of the cap here, and small holes are put to allow the wires to pass through, and the wires are soldered from the solar panel to the fan that is attached at the bottom of the bill cap. So how does it work is the solar panel collects the sunlight energy from the sun and converts it to electrical energy to supply the fan with power, and the wind from the fan will blow to the users' faces.
So, how do we test on this model? Is first of all, we need to determine all the time from the morning until the evening. By that, we can know how much solar that we need to use to rotate this fan. So, we also need to take note about the weather and the fan rotate and how much the speed of the fan. And lastly, we need to find the solar radiation for each particular time for each data.
So from our experiment, we have compiled our results during mostly in the morning, which is 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Before 12 p.m., the fan did not rotate, probably because because the solar panel did not gain enough solar energy or solar radiation from the sun. Compared to afternoon, which is 12 p.m., 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., the fan started to rotate, but at different speed, because as we can see at the solar radiation, the higher the solar radiation is, the faster the blade speed is, which is at the peak at 2 p.m. And then going back to 6 p.m., where the sun is about to set, the blade did not rotate. So, the fan should be rotating much faster under brighter sunlight and slower with low sunlight intensity.
So, basically, this is our graph. As you can see, it's already matched the data and show by the solar radiation versus the time hour. As you can see, the solar radiation start to rising at 2 p.m., which made the fan will rotate. However, when it reached to 4 p.m. and the solar radiation is getting lower. Hence, the blade doesn't rotate at all.
Okay, after we did the experiment on our model. This is our interpretation of the result. We use 2 mini solar panel, which is 3 volts mounted on the cap, capture sunlight. And after that, the panel will convert sunlight into direct current electricity through the photovoltaic effect. After that, the generated electricity directly powers a small DC fan. A small DC fan. Look in front. You see this? Okay. Providing cooling to the user. However, the efficiency of this product depends on sunlight intensity, solar panel orientation, and fan power consumption, because it directly influences the amount of energy generated and consumed for optimal cooling performance.
For the comparison for our model, which is the greater one of the current model, is basically our model is more lighter. Our model is lighter and have a smaller fan and red color. The function of the red color cap is to avoid heat. As we can see, the current model is using blue color, which is a dark color that is known that it will absorb heat. So when the user wear it, it become hotter. Compared to our red cap color, it will not feel hot under the sunlight. It does not it reflect the heat. As you can see also, we are using a smaller fan to make sure the user does not feel heavy when it wear the cap.
So after we do the experiments, we observed some of the limitations of our cap. So the first one, so we know that the fan should be rotating much faster under brighter sunlight and slower with lower sunlight intensity. However, the solar fan cannot function without the input from the sun. The solar fan cap does not have the ability to store the energy absorbed from the sunlight in the form of battery. So when sunlight is absent, this solar fan cap cannot function well because it does not have the function to store the battery. Next, this solar fan cap does not have the water resistance capability. So a rainy day is not a good idea to use this cap, as it would damage the wiring system inside the cap. Lastly, as this fan works faster in bright sunlight, it also means that cloudy weather and less sunlight will provide a slow rotating fan and less coolness to the buyer. So the main limitations are basically when there are no sunlight, which means absence of sunlight, the fan will not rotate, and also it does not have water resistance. And lastly, this fan would rotate slower in a cloudy weather or less sunlight.
Okay, so in conclusion of our product, we conclude that this solar cap provides comfort to people who always work or frequently stay outside or outdoor. This will lead to a prevention of heat stroke that occurs because people exposed to too much heat from environment. By allowing fan to rotate faster as the sunlight exposure increases, people who wear it will become more comfortable staying outside, as the fan will not stop unless the sun disappears. The materials used in this cap production is reliable, as all of them are lightweight, thus it doesn't disturb the people when they wear this cap.
So, that's all from us. Thank you for lending your ears and your time to listen to our pitch on this product. We think that it will be a really revolutionary idea for the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.